See? Nice. Look, okay. Hey y'all, it's Kameron with the K. Come to you guys super casual because we are editing today. Yes, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my iMovie editing tips and tricks. I'm not a professional. I don't be doing too much, but I would say I'm like, intermediate level, expert's cousin. But I love iMovie. It's super user-friendly if you ask me. And it's just my preferred editing software right now. I'm not against any other ones. And it's not to say I will never use another one, but I've been using iMovie. She's been holding it down. So let's go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see the things that I love about iMovie, how I use it. Hey y'all, okay, so we are currently in my iMovie. I have my external external hard drive. Why is it so hard to say? I have it actually connected. Here I can show you guys down in the corner if you guys see that. I also will leave all the information in the description box and links to all the things. I got this on Amazon. So I have it connected to my MacBook Pro. Right now I'm just looking at my projects that are actually on my hard drive. These projects right here are not on my external hard drive. These are on my computer hard drive. So I'm going to go ahead and go to File, Open Library, and then Lacey, which is the name of the hard drive. I'm gonna click that, External Edits, and click that so I can open up my hard drive's project so you guys can see all the projects I have in there. I need to clear it out. If you wanna start a new project, I click Create New, and I do it under Movie. On a side note, at the top of the screen, you see like Media versus Projects. Media is all the individual clips, and here you'll be able to see kind of what's under each library. So we have the iMovie library, and this is again just what's on the hard drive. I make sure I keep like my intro clip here, my outro clip, my subscribe little clip, and some other like random things that I need to clear out. So let me know in the comment section below if y'all have any questions. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Maybe I'll do an updated version of this video, but this is gonna be a very like bird's eye view overview, not super detailed, but just enough so you can kind of get yourself going when it comes to editing. So let's create a new project, Movie. And then here it asks you, it says, which library would you like to create this project in? So for me, I like to do all of my editing again on my external hard drive. Y'all, it has saved me so much time and space. Seriously, it is a dream. So I click that and I open that project up. So we're going to Control click so we can start a new event. So when you start a new movie, I like to start a new event and then download all the clips that I want to utilize only under the specific new event. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and real-time download some stuff so you guys can see. So what I'm doing on the back end, I know y'all see me moving in a little circle. So as you see, there's literally no information on here. There's no clips or anything. So I like to rename my media. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So I would just name it, let's say YouTube test video. I don't know. So that is what it's called. But you can change that later. You can literally save this as YouTube test video, and then when you upload it to YouTube, you can change it to whatever you want. I forgot to mention that although this is a new event, I can still access the other video clips in the other events by just simply clicking those names or clicking Lacey External Edits at the very top of the folder to get all the video clips that are currently on the external hard drive. Just figured I'd add that in. By the way, this is a freeze frame if you like to use this too. Back to the video. I'm gonna plug that in so I can download the footage from the memory card to my laptop. So it's gonna have like some pop-ups and stuff like that, but let's just click that up. So what you're gonna wanna do is click Import Media, click that, and then as you see, Untitled is the memory card that I just installed, that I just plugged in. So we're gonna download the clips. I'm not gonna edit an entire thing, but I wanna give you guys an idea. So I have this makeup video that I'll be posting not too long from now. So I'll just do this clip. I'll do the first 3 clips. So import selected. Also, y'all, heads up, I will be looking down. I have some notes, so I want to make sure that I'm hitting all the important aspects of this video. So the first thing I usually do is download all of the clips to my external hard drive. So right now, that's what I'm doing. I didn't do all of them just for purposes of time and the sake of this video, but usually I would download all of them at once. And then I wait until the little circle in the bottom left corner of the clip is complete. So then I know the clip for sure is completely off of the memory card and on the external hard drive. I personally don't even touch the clips, drag them down to the bottom area where you actually drag your clips. If you see down at the very, very bottom of the screen on iMovie, that's where you drag your clips and that's where you do the actual editing of the clips. I don't even touch them until they're completely downloaded. I've made that mistake before. Then I deleted them off the memory card and then that means it was gone, sis was gone. So this way I know with 100% certainty that the clips from the memory card are 100% on the external hard drive and imported into my iMovie right now while I'm editing. So I don't even touch them. I let them do their thing. So depending on how long the clip is, that's going to depend on how long it takes for it to download. So it's almost done. These weren't too long. So once they get downloaded, I'll go ahead and drag them to the editing bar. I drag all of them at once. So that's something else that I do. Once they're all downloaded, I go ahead and just drag them all the way down. For vlogs, it's the same thing. The only difference is sometimes I have some clips on my iPhone that I'll import as well. So then I'll go back to the little downward arrow where I'd import, and then I would go to wherever else on my laptop or on my computer, whatever else I needed to get the additional clips from. So, but for this video, they all were on the memory card. So I'm just gonna drag them down to the bottom. As you see, like that, there's that first clip we want to edit. So it's really, really long and it's taking up a lot of space. So if you look right under the image in the right hand corner, you'll see like a little scale, and you can expand the clip as long as you need for very attention to detail. As you can see, you can really see that sound stretched out and that clip stretched out, or you can shrink it. I put it all the way shrunken so that I can go ahead and get the clips in there. Because when I'm doing like vlogs, y'all, it's like several clips. So I try to get them all in there. Also, once I have the clips down, I like to go to my iMovie library, right? And I go ahead and get that intro clip and I drag it to the front. And then I get that outro clip and I drag that to the end. Then I go to the transitions and I like to use the cross zoom. I use that in the beginning and the end of my videos. So let me move my little head over here. So yeah, we're all good. We have all our clips in there. Now it's time to get to editing, sis. It's time to get to the nitty gritty of it all. All right, so we're going to expand that clip. I like to do it on the second or the third. So the way I edit, it comes in like 3 to 4 waves. So the initial edit is like the big edit. So the the extra space. When I'm recording, I like to say 3, 2, 1. When I'm starting back the same exact thing I just stated, maybe I stated it wrong, maybe I misstated it, maybe I was fumbling my words. So when I'm editing, I know when there's that space, like 3, 2, 1, I know, okay, I need to cut that out. It's starting something different, right? So I like to go through that, and I do that initial walkthrough the first time. The second wave of edit that I do, and this is all like usually in the same sitting, but the second edit that I do is a detailed edit, and I add text, audio, and any layovers and extras. So I know there are a lot of things that Final Cut Pro and other editing softwares have that iMovie might not necessarily have, but there also are some amazing features that iMovie does have and that you can import from. Like I use Keynote, for example, to create different graphics. You can use Canva and so many other resources. So don't feel like you are completely limited to iMovie and like there's no way you can add in different extra things and like make it all fancy nice, because you definitely can. Okay. The third wave of edit that I do is like the final watch, and then I cut through if it's too long. So this is when I'm like, okay, I'm at an hour long in a vlog and like, sis, I need to cut some stuff. And sometimes I can. I just upload it, you know what I'm saying? It's been. So if it's too funny, it's too good, I don't want to take too much out. But a lot of times that third edit is when I'm like really like, okay, I'm watching it, I'm like, no, I can take that out. No, that's boring. Oh no, I can take that out, and stuff like that. Or maybe it's repetitive, etc. And then so if the third edit, if I end up cutting a lot, then I'll do one last watch through with it full on my screen and me just kind of watching. Do I do the fourth edit every single time? Absolutely not. But at minimum, I do the 3 phases every single time I sit down and edit a video. So now we're in the clip. We have our intro clip. It's already created. I created this in Keynote. So I literally now just have to copy and paste it in there. I don't have to worry about re-editing it every single time. It makes it so much easier. I just drag and drop it, as y'all saw. So pro tip. So I started from kind of midway through that, and then... Hey y'all, it's Kameron with a K, coming to you guys with a new video. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys my go-to work makeup routine right now. Right there would be a great time for me to add my subscribe button clip. So here again, it's already created, and it's created on a green screen, so that when I go into iMovie, I dragged and dropped it at the top. At the top, above the initial video footage that we have down here, right? Right here is just like the initial footage that we're working with. You can drag photos and videos on the top of that in order to overlay it, right? So that's exactly what I did here, but I don't want the green screen, right? Y'all wanna see what I look like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this, and I can change, if this was a photo, I can make it longer, shorter, a video. I can edit the clips above the initial clip that you're working with. I can edit that the same way I could edit this right here. So if I wanted to speed this up, if I wanted to change the color grade, etc., I can do all that the same thing with the clips above. So what I do is, if you see in the top left corner here, if you see my mouse circling over it, it says cutaway. So what you want to do is put green, blue screen. So when you have something that is a green screen, it's going to be see-through on the clip. So that's how you get just the pop of the subscribe, the thumbs up, and then like that little element. Something else I could do just so that I can show you while we're talking about overlays. Let's say we want to drag, let's see if I have a photo or something. All right, so I just drug this photo right here. Let's just say we wanted to add it right after the subscribe clip. So as you see, it's like moving. So the photo is moving. So that's nice. Sometimes you may want that. So what I'm going to do is click that photo. So wherever you click, it has like a yellow like lining around it, border around it. So that tells you that's the clip that you're currently working with. That's the image, the content that you're working with. So we're working with this photo right here. If we wanted it to be split screen, you just go in that same left-hand corner that we were at where we did the green, blue screen, and now it's a split screen. So now if we play that, it'll look like, I try to make myself just look more put together for the workday, whether I'm going to my co-working space or working from home. So that's nice. But if we don't want the image to move, let's say we click this little icon, which it looks like a square kind of angled grid image. It's the fourth from the left. If we click that, then you see why it's moving. So Kent Burns, if you're familiar with editing softwares or any type of software, means that you're gonna move from wherever it starts. It has a start in the left corner or ends. So you can say where you want the photo to end, where you want it to start. So I use that a lot when I'm like doing that dramatic drag in. I use the Kent Burns feature. To the left of that, if you see where it says style, we're still kind of at that top little tool area. It says crop to fill. So if I just wanted to crop just to only show my face, let me show you what that looks like. So it's not gonna move now. So let's kind of just scroll over. You see that left image, that photo that we did? It's not moving, it's just cropped into my face, right? So let's go back to furthest left icon. Click that and let's do picture in picture, right? This is usually what I use when I pop up like my Instagram or anything that I want y'all to see that's outside of the video of what I'm talking about. So maybe I want to point something out. So here is picture in picture. I just see the cropped image is now on top of the video clip. And let's just say we want to add it right here. Say I'm talking about something. You can size it by dragging the corner. Perfect. So there we are. Now let's see what that looks like. So it comes up and it's not moving again because we took out that Kent Burns, and there's a little clip and it's on top of the video, but it's not interrupting the video. So let's click that image one more time and go back to the grid looking icon. Let's see what it's called. If you hover over the icon, it's called cropping. It's the fourth from the left. If you click that, click fit, that's going to fit the entire image. There it is. It's the long form version of the image, so then that way you can get the entire image in there. So let's say I just wanted to like cover my face, and let me show you what that looks like. I try to make myself just look more put together for the workday. There we go. That's how you can add little features to iMovie to make it a little bit more elevated and have some nice features to it and look a little bit more, you know, like you're a hoe editor, okay? You better edit, sis. Let's say we want to chop up this right here. So as you see towards the end, there's like a little blank space in the sound area. I don't know if y'all can see that. So that just means I need to crop that out because I'm not talking. So let's get into it. I want it to end there. So what I'm gonna do is highlight that clip. As you see now, it has a yellow border. So I just click that clip. I'm going to Command B. I'm on a MacBook. Keeping that in mind that I have a MacBook, there's some key features there. If I wanted to do it without using the quick key, I'm going to put my cursor where I want it to crop. And again, it's highlighted. In the top left corner, you see modify, as long as you have iMovie selected in your MacBook. If you scroll down, you will see where it says Command B next to it, but it says split clip. Split clip, it's gonna do the same thing. And then if you wanna delete it, you can Command delete, or you can go again to modify and click, just kidding, go to edit. My bad, I always use the quick keys. So if you wanna delete it, go to edit and then go to delete. But modify, something you can do is you can detach the audio. I'll show you what that looks like in a second, but let's go ahead and delete this. Let's go back to this image and let's move her down towards the end. Let's select the clip. Remember how to cut the clip? Command B, cut the clip. Let's select that video under the photo, right? The video is still talking. So let's detach that audio by going to modify detach audio. So as you see, now there's this green, right? This green audio clip right under that video clip. So that allows you to move that audio and put it anywhere else. Cause say I know you see some YouTube videos where they're talking and they're sitting and talking, and then all of a sudden there's like another clip and they're still talking and it's very seamless, but then it goes back to them sitting down. That's how they do that. So let's just say I wanted to completely get rid of this video image. So I'm just gonna drag the photo, as y'all see, down to that main editing area. delete that video clip, but I still have the audio and it shouldn't mess it up as far as like silence. So let's just see what that looks like. In this video, down in the description box below, let's get into it. Me stuttering ain't got nothing to do with the clip, y'all. That was just the regular audio. But y'all see how it was seamless where I'm talking and it just brings up another image. So here I'm just showing my skin and it's not gonna be any audio. I just wanna show my skin. And I think actually this is gonna be all silent. So what I'm gonna do is select this clip and go to the 5th icon from the left at the top, and it says volume. I click the mute audio icon and it mutes the entire audio, or you can just drag it all the way down to 0%. Either way, it works, so that's what I did here. But this clip is really long, right? So I wanna make sure that it goes a little bit quicker, or I slow it down, or I zoom in, whatever I wanna do. So what I'm gonna do is select that clip again, go to the 3rd from the right icon at the top, and they have speed. So they have normal, slow, fast, freeze frame, custom. So I'm actually gonna do fast, and there's different levels to fast. They have 2 times, 4 times, 8 times, 20 times. So I usually do 2 or 4. Sometimes I do custom, and I do like a 600, which is like 6 times. So let's see what that looks like. So as you see, it's sped up, and I'm actually gonna go reduce it back to 2 times. So you guys can see what that looks like. A little less choppy, because sometimes when it's too fast, it looks choppy. So I'm gonna crop it here, right when I'm touching my eyebrows. Control or Command B, sorry y'all. And then I'm going to go a little bit further down right here before I look down. Cut it again, cut the clip. All right, so we have this clip selected. I actually wanna slow this one down just so you guys can see. So I'm gonna slow this down, so I click slow. And again, you can make it super slow or just regular, kind of your regular slowness. And let's see the difference between the sped up and the slow. See? Yes, slow. Cute. Okay, so then what I'm also going to do is do a little zoom in so you guys can see how that works. So I'm gonna find a good area to zoom in. Okay, let's do here. So I'm gonna cut the clip, Command B, and I'm just gonna delete that just so we can work with this clip. And I'm gonna stop the cursor wherever I want it to stop zooming in. We'll do it before I swap the eyebrow. Command B. Select the clip, and then remember that 3rd icon from the top that's cropping, use Kent Burns, and we're going to start it with the full screen, and I want to zoom in to the eyebrow. So let's see what that looks like. Again, it's sped up, so it's going to be sped up zoom. See? And then it pops right back out. In order to get the little crop, you know when I say something funny, it's like, and it zooms in, what I would do is figure out where you want to stop it. Select the clip, and then go to that 3rd icon from the top, crop fill. Crop fill is gonna crop it. Remember, it's gonna crop the entire image. And there we are. We're gonna zoom right in. So let's see what that looks like. See? And if I wanted, I could crop the entire image of me doing my eyebrows so you guys can get an up close and personal view of what that looks like. If I do change the coloring of the video, I go to the 2nd icon, which is color correction. There we go. So we're gonna select this one, the one that I'm zoomed in with my eyebrow, and let's say we wanna lighten it up. We just drag that, super light, darken it up, drag that, put it back to normal, put it back on that, like that. If you wanna change the saturation, turn it up, put it down, you get that black and white photo look. Boom, you can do all this in iMovie, y'all. Yes, okay, yes. Put that back to auto. Or you can click reset. So if you want to do more blue tone, more yellow, you see cool, yellow, cool, warm, you see that, so reset. Something else you can do is if the video is kind of shaky, you can stabilize shaking the video. I think it works sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't really make much of a difference. I already talked about the volume. The other one is like reducing background noise. Again, this is one of those, sometimes it really helps, and other times it can't really make that difference there. Then the next icon is the speed, fast, normal, slow, custom. You can do it in reverse. Also, in the 2nd to the right clip, it has a clip filter. So if you want to add like different tones, some dramatics to the clips, you can do all types of things as you see here. And then the last icon is just I never really clicked it until right now. But oh, this is helpful actually. Wow. See, look, you learn something when you're teaching. It tells me what day and the time of the video. That can be really helpful for vlogs, but sometimes it's different depending on when you download the clip. Sometimes they give you the time and date that you downloaded it as opposed to when the clip was actually created. So keep that in mind, but this is nice, and it tells you the duration of the clip. Okay, so that's kind of like just a general basics. Some other things I want to point out are the titles, of course, if we want to add text. So if you look to the further left, it has My Media, which is the clips, audio, which I use the bottle cork when I have something that pops up. So let's see, we want to pop it up like, so go to bottle cork. I'm just under sound effects. You can go to music wherever you want to add your own music, of course, which I do, but I'm going to put it right there. And now you get that pop, pop. Did I hear that? So that's the noise for when I have something pop up on the screen. There's so many other noises on here, like child, basketball bounce, door squeak, a duck. I don't know what's going on here. And then if you want your music, so these are just some of the songs that I have from like Epidemic Sound. Then we have them here. Great. So also over there, titles. So this is how you add text. They have lots of different options. If you don't want to use any of these options, y'all, you can create your own graphics. Again, you can import images from Canva in the same way that I did my subscribe button, as well as like the photo I showed. And that way you can use lots of different text rather than having to use the same generic text. But I don't mind them. I think they're great. I usually just use the standard lower for any time you guys see like the date when I do my vlogs. You just drag and drop it on top of the clip. And then there we go. Then you have it pop up wherever you put it. You can drag it so it's longer. Just drag the clip. So then now it shows Monday, March 2nd to the end. But just wanted to show you guys lots of different text options. But again, if you don't want to use these, there's Canva and there's Keynote for sure. Also there you have background. So I don't use these a ton, but what I like to do with them is I like to, let's say I want to pop up some text, but the text is going to be a little bit distracting over the clip. So I will drag the background on top of the clip so it's really like an overlay instead of like a background. And I play with the opacity or like the transparentness of that so that when I put up a text, so there we go, let's say that's much lighter where I still want to see the clip, kind of like a little preview, and let's just add some text on top so you guys can see what that would look like. And you just drag that text on the very top, right above that, and you say makeup. Let's just say you want to do something like that, and let's see what that looks like. See? Nice. Look, okay. So if you want to get real fancy with it, you most definitely can with iMovie. Don't feel like you can't. You can customize it so much more than what it seems on the outside. Then next to that is the transition. So this is if you want to spin image, like do the clips in between, have a transition in between your clips. So something like this. Maybe you want to spin out the clip, blur it, and then show it. There's so many things y'all can do. It's kind of like self-explanatory, but I kind of want to show you guys some of those. But there we go. That's pretty much how I use iMovie. I am very basic. I do not do too much with iMovie, but there are so many options that you can do with iMovie, so don't feel like, oh, you need to get Final Cut Pro right now, or you won't have like the best quality, or you won't have options when it comes to your editing, and you won't be able to get like supreme quality videos and edits. Like that is just not the case. There's so much you can do with iMovie. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope this video was super helpful. Don't be afraid to share some of your tips down in the comment section below. I'm here to learn. I'm here to just share the wealth of knowledge that I have, and I want to learn from y'all as well. So I hope this was helpful. I probably said that like 100 times because this is my first time doing like this type of video. Let me know if you like it. If you guys want more YouTube, Instagram, creator, influencer tips, influencer tea, y'all want to know about, just let me know. I'm here to help and be a resource. My arm is hurting, y'all. Ooh, this heavy lens, child. I got the big lens today. The big lens, but I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in my next video. Later.